Hey guys, good morning. Oh, should I say good afternoon? It's afternoon. Let me see what time it is. Oh, it's actually 12:44. It's good afternoon. Today is actually an update, and today's vlog is fun, and I'm gonna be telling you guys the big plans that we got and everything that is going on. And of course, my kids, for some reason, when I start a video, they become louder. They've been quiet, but I mean, they're not quiet, but they've been like, manageable for the video. That's why I started this video. And now, look at them. They're quiet. Let me go see what they're up to. I'm excited for this video, and it's exciting stuff going on. Why are you turning on TV? And why, Joshua, pick those blankets up right now and go and put them back. Just get up. Joshua, turn off the TV. Oh no, let me. That's balloon. Yeah, what are you watching? They're watching TV. Hey, Mikey, let's go. Let's go, guys. I have an update for my followers, please. Yes, put the blankets down there. So let me come outside so that my kids can watch whatever they are watching and give you some updates that are going on. First things first, number one is what's up with the house that is in Botswana. Are we still building it? Are we still building the house? The answer is definitely. And here's the update of the house. Our builder, I don't want to go back to the story. I will assume that you've been following this journey. And if you are new, by the way, let me say that we're building a house back in my country. I'm from Botswana. My husband is American. And we're building it out of pocket, and we're just taking step by step. If somehow, God forbid, we run out of money, we stop and we continue when we can afford it. Because our model for now is to really stay away from debt as much as we can and live as peaceably as far as financial, and not go with what the world is saying. And in my channel, I sometimes receive those comments saying that I thought you were making money, why don't you buy a house and stuff, but we don't have the full amount to finance a house. So as a result, we don't do that at all, no matter what anyone says. We've lived in debt before. We know what mental state it put me in and what mental state it put my husband on. So we try to avoid debt as much as we can. So as a result, we are building a house back in Africa, in Botswana, in my country, and we're building it from scratch. And I made an update last time that our builder made a mistake. The first builder that we got made a mistake, and we had to fire him. And then we found another builder, and the builder is building. So it just finished the foundation, and the foundation is doing amazingly well. And when we are supposed to do the wall, he actually has 2 contracts, and we love him too much to find another builder. So since we are still in America and they are back in Botswana, and we are planning on going to Botswana, in a few months, in months, instead he asked, can I finish the house in another place first and then come back to building your house? Like, can I continue with that house? And we gave him a go ahead. So at this point, he's now starting to build this coming month. So the house had to pause for a few months after the foundation, and now he's back to building the wall, and the house is going amazing. And a lot of people will say, are you planning on moving back to Botswana or to Africa? This is our goal. We homeschool our kids, so we consider ourselves having a lot of free things to do whatever we like. If we want to live in America, we can live in America. If we want to live in Botswana, we can live in Botswana. So as a result, we have made a decision that we're gonna live half a year in America, half a year in Africa. That's what we're gonna be doing, and that's gonna be our life. And how about buying a house in America? That's another topic that people ask. We will, Lord willing, eventually. But one thing that my husband lives by is not having debt, not owing anyone anything. We live by that rule, and we try by all means. I know it's such a very unpopular opinion, but if you watch some financial people like Dave Ramsey, this should not surprise you, because these are the people that really talk about this. You know, one thing about debt is that it's very much glorified in the Western world. It's amazing how my mom fears debt so much that if she was to find a point in this kind of world, she would be like shocked. So that's why people glorify mortgage and having a big house. Like, for example, YouTubers, for example, they live in these glamorous mansions, and the amount of tax that they have to pay. And us, as a result, we've been offered a house by my mother-in-law, and we're like, okay, what do? We build a house there, and eventually we'll buy a house. But my husband and I, we really are trying by all means to save as much money as we can, and eventually buying it cash out of pocket. And no, it's not gonna be a mansion. No, it's not gonna be a huge house. It's gonna be a house that we can afford, because for me, that's my motto in living in this world. It's more like live for Christ, read the word of God, live for God, stay out of debt, and live as modestly as you can, even if people are talking. It's fine. People can say anything. People can think that you are not serious, and people don't understand your situation. So if you can stay out of debt as much as you can, stay out of debt. And yes, we are going to buy a house in America someday. Someday we'll buy a house in America. Someday it will happen by God's will. It will happen. Not yet though, because I love, I'm so happy. I feel like I'm the happiest I've ever been ever since we got married with my husband. We don't have a debt. We do out of everything. Like, you can build a house. If you run out of the money at the foundation, you pause, you save. You start the wall, you pause, you save. That's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna buy a house in America. Yes, you're gonna buy a house in America, but not today. Anyways, that was a long talk. I know some people will be like, no, you talk too much, that's why I don't watch you. But you know what, sometimes I need to talk. I hope you love me. I love you too, and I'm so happy, guys. I'm just so happy. I don't know how to explain it, and I'm excited. We are actually planning that not long we'll visit again back to Botswana. I don't know when, maybe in a few months we'll find out. I'm gonna take you out on the road, and the kids have been doing so much. Let me show you something that my husband got for the kids. So you guys, look at what my husband did. This is for the kids, for their reading class, and we have a lot of incentives for all of the kids. Michael is not having anything, so I'm about to show you something that is cool that we are doing. So this is what my husband did, and I'll explain everything after I show you this. So look at how it looks. And guys, if you are a homeschool mom or a homeschool dad, let me tell you, get these ones. These are such a life-changing for your beginners readers. And if you're teaching your children how to read and your children are starting to grasp it, you need to buy this. I'm going to show you the whole set in a second, but I just had to show this one. It's amazing, and I know that a lot of you possibly have it. This is how much it is. Possibly pricey for some people, but let me tell you, the knowledge that these books have is, this price is nothing, because I'm about to show you something amazing right now. So these are the more books that it is in the set, and oh my goodness, Joshua, Caleb, come here. It's so nice when they think that they can be. Is it the one? Okay, come and read for mommy. Come and read for mommy.
1, 2.
Yes, I know, baby. Read for mommy. What is this?
Math.
It's math.
No, later.
Joshua, not later. I want to show them that you can read well. Yeah, he read already. As you saw the sticker there, it shows that he read. Okay, how about you read your?
My turn.
Okay, it's your turn. Math. It's math. Yeah. How about you read for them? These are amazing, you guys.
Math. Salt.
Set. Yeah.
So.
Sam. It's amazing how he reads.
What's that?
No, read, baby. What is this one? Sam.
Salt.
Set.
Salt.
Mikey, why do you have to play your truck when mommy is showing this good news? So baby will read it, huh?
That's a mat.
Mat. Mat.
What's that?
No, read.
Salt.
Set. Sam.
Salt.
Sam set. Huh?
What's that?
Who's that? He still is not comprehending yet.
Mama, what's that?
This is Sam. You see, Matt sat. Matt is sitting, and then there's Sam sat. And then he read the entire book. So as you see,
his friends.
Yeah, they're friends. They're sitting down together. So as you see, you're probably
The end.
The end. He's reading the end. As you see, we taught them the phonetical way, and that's why he says Sam, because he doesn't know that it's Sam. But the fact that he knows that Sam. The main reason why we're doing that, we wanted to pave a way to reading that's gonna be easier, and they've been nailing some of the sight words that they need to know, and it's such an amazing this book. So when he finishes the book, my husband gives them stickers and sometimes pops, lollipops. They love lollipops. At one point we're giving them to play. If you guys don't know, we have taken all electronics from our kids because we wanted them to explore the world with either playing and stuff, because we are starting to notice some type of addiction to them. And when we're teaching them to read, we brought back the electronics just for that time as an incentive. Oh boy, that was a bad idea. So what happened was that they started to really look forward to the electronics and not looking forward to reading. That one of them will just say, no, I don't want to read, I just want to play with the electronics. So we decided to take it again from them and just have them have a good time with this and read. You guys, let me tell you, electronic stuff, yes, some people may say they're a good idea. Yes, they can. But for us, they were causing a very addictive situation, and we've started to take them out. Okay, honey, how much are these books?
A box of book is about, a box has about 12 books in it. It's like $12 for a box. So it's like $1 per book. I learned about these just from the library because I would check them out from the library, but they wouldn't have the complete curriculum. So I went ahead and bought the curriculum.
Are they worth it?
Oh, I think they're great.
Oh yeah.
It's it literally teaches them to open up a book and read. And look, he's just grabbing the book and he's reading it.
A heart.
Yeah. It has a head.
Mama.
Huh? Yeah.
Stay very quiet.
Okay, be
It
quiet.
really helps
Okay.
with their diction as
Yeah.
well. I mean,
Yeah.
I've noticed as they learn to read, their diction improves. 'Cause
Yes.
They're learning the phonics
Yes.
and things like that. They're reading out loud.
He started to get addicted to reading too.
Yeah.
I mean, as you see, we are talking. He's saying we should be quiet. Yeah, dog. If you guys don't know, our kids were very, I'll say delayed. Even their speech is not as clear. But we had a lot of opinions. And I know that they reached a milestone a little later and stuff. So my husband, this is why I love this man. He started to teach the kids because he felt like he can do it. As a mom, you can do it. Let me say this. I know that it can be intimidating first. I sometimes will feel like I need to take them back to kindergarten, back to preschool. People commenting, not only in my channel, in my real life. But you as a mom, you know your heart. You know exactly your kids. You know how they are delayed, why they are delayed. Don't get me wrong, I'm not taking away from professionals and stuff, but you know more about your kids than anyone. There's no person that knows your kids more than you, especially if you spend the time. And my husband spent the time teaching these kids, and he taught them to read. And of course, the other one is still learning a little bit. But as you see, as they learn phonics, they start to develop this addiction to read, which was the main reason as to why I decided to teach them to read first thing ever. Because I believe that reading the Bible is very important. I want them eventually to get to the point where they can read the entire Bible by themselves, because I want them to get to the point where they can read the English in the King James Bible, and then they can get to that. Anyways, that's gonna be probably a long vlog. I'm sorry, and I'm gonna close it here. I'm happy, my kids are happy, and I give the credit to my husband. Why did I let my husband to teach? Because number one, he's American, and his accent is more understandable to a lot of things, and the way I say words can be different sometimes. And I wanted him, since they're American and they're doing a lot of American curriculum eventually, possibly, I wanted them to be rooted in that way to say the words the American style. And instead of not hearing them, I mean, people cannot hear me sometimes. I hear people sometimes say, no, either you talk too fast, your accent is too strong, and all that. So I wanted them to be taught by someone, and I thank God for creating this way. And proud mommy. Bye guys.